Hey everybody, this is Love is Dead coming to you with another replay I got for you guys. Today is going to be a Morphling. And who is this playing Morphling? Well, it is none other than the sexiest Bambo that ever lived. SexyBamboe. He is playing with no one that I recognize. So I think it's just a bunch of puppies. We'll see how he does. Morphling has been a really popular pick in the competitive scene lately. He's just has the ability to farm really well. You can morph everything or a lot into agility, and then once you're in trouble, you have a blink to get away, as well as the ability to put everything back into strength gain, thereby gaining you more HP while you are running. So he is really good at tanking and then getting away. Not tank. Well, he's not really a tank. He can be a tank if you put everything into strength. But he mostly just good at getting away. So he's going to be on the dire side playing with Warlock as well as Invoker. Invoker's probably going to go mid with Tidehunter and Venomancer bottom. It's a little bit of a strange setup. It's sort of two support type heroes together. Well, yeah, it'll probably be alright. And they are going to be facing with an Earth Shaker, a Viper, a Sven, Juggernaut, and Windrunner. So it looks like, I wonder if they're going to run a tri-lane on bottom here. I think this, is that a new item? Yeah, that's a new item for Sven there. I think this Earthshaker is probably going to go roaming. It's going to be pretty easy to get this gank off if they do it correctly, I think, because Sven can stun you up with his Storm Hammer. Then you got to stun out from Earthshaker, plus slow with the poison attack. So they'll have a hard time getting away, but they missed this their opportunity. As I think they know Earthshaker's there, so they're just gonna hang back, try to stay in XP range, but not get killed. Top lane we got Peanut Warrior. He is getting a little bit low life, but just backing Windrunner off. He will be popping a salve. Now it looks like they're gonna try to go on them. Oh, I'm watching this lane because they're gonna. I think the first blood's gonna be here. But they're not able to do it. This is not a great position for them to try to be ganking from. They need to come out through the trees to finish it off. Morphling, though, he popped off his salve. That's why he's back to full health. Windrunner is using tangos to do it. He is not getting a whole lot of farm yet, though. He only has one last hit. No, that's Windrunner. Sorry. He has 5 last hits, so that's not too bad. I'm worried about this bottom lane here. And Invoker mid is going to probably be fine against this Invoker. You should be able to harass him down pretty good. Just needs to watch out for that chasing Blade Fury. And oh, he's doing a lot of damage. He's trying to get this Windrunner as much as possible, and it looks like Warlock is going to be pulling the creeps back, so denying even more XP from Windrunner, which will keep her off that power shot. If she gets higher in levels, that power shot can be really annoying. Earthshaker hasn't done anything yet. Now he's stacking the creep camp, probably gonna pull it back. As again, he stacked these guys. Now he's gonna pull it back into lane, and that'll deny this creep lanes completely. Thereby pulling this lane backwards for them, so that they can try to make that gank that they're looking for. We got an aggressive ward coming out on Tidehunter. So they've always known that Earthshaker is in this area because of this ward here. That was a really good idea for them. This tri-lane not working out so well for the Radiant side so far, but we will see what we got open. It looks like Morphling is gonna finish off Windrunner. Awesome. He gets all the he gets what he was looking for. That damage, 175 damage coming out from him every time he uses this waveform and hits her with it. So he's gone waveform plus morph, and then he has he has more in agility right now. Probably gonna stay that way. Warlock's gonna push her back. He's probably gonna set off, and nope, he sets off a fatal bonds, so that any damage dealt to one of them is dealt to everyone. Lasts for 25 seconds, so they need to deal some damage to these guys so that they can harass Windrunner. actually not going to do that too much. That was just... So still a lot of damage coming out from Peanut. If he gets hit with a power shot, he goes down. Just one hit on him will do it. So I think she knows that, but she's trying to set up, hopefully hoping that he's going to come back. He doesn't have any regen at this point. So Ring of Aquila for his mana. This bottom lane here hasn't had anything going on yet. They really needed to make that off. I think Earthshaker, he's only level 2. They are denying XP, but yeah, so Tidehunter and Venomancer are still pretty low level. They may just be trying to farm up Sven and Viper to make those kills. You know, wait a little bit on that one. And it looks like the creeps are back at the tower. Peanut still, SexyBamboe still has not. Wow, that turret. That's what I was That's what I was talking about. He just needed one power shot to finish him off. Now that deals 280 damage, so Morph goes down to that. I'm sure he's probably not too happy about it, although he must have seen it coming. I don't know why he didn't see it. I can't imagine he didn't see that coming. The top tower is going to be pressured, but he is back in action. And since he got that other kill, he's still not behind. He did get a kill on Windrunner, and a pause is going to come out. He needs like 2 minutes. Apparently he won't be long. So fantastic. I can talk about what the team fight's going to look like. This top tower got a lot of damage taken to it. What can these guys do? The upheaval can slow down when they're ready to try to take out Windrunner. That should still slow her through Windrun, I think. I may be wrong. Morph can do that. Tidehunter, so when they get together, Tidehunter's obviously going to start it off. Then Venomancer can, you know, do his thing. Venomous Gale plus Poison Nova. That's a lot of damage in the middle of a team fight. Invoker can cast whatever the hell he wants. People trying to resume the game and then pausing it again. SexyBamboe being a nice guy. Pausing it. Manners. Yeah. Nice guy. Nice guys. And then for the Dire side, the Radiant side, Juggernaut will soon... he has his ultimate. He's had it for a little while. Probably looking for a good time to go on Invoker here. Invoker only has 800 life, and that should be enough if he's able to use his Blade Fury correctly. Cold Snap coming off, and he has to use his Blade Fury to escape. So he's not doing too well against the Invoker, who's able to pressure him. This Tri-Lane still hasn't gotten a kill, but they're definitely keeping him down. We probably could go on this right now. I mean, if Earthshaker sends off a stun, hits them both, then Sven just needs to come in, send off his stun here. That would basically take him out, and then anything Viper would do would finish him off. But it doesn't look like they're going to be. Doesn't look like they're going to do that. The top tower is now being pressured. It looks like Morphling is going to get the final kill on another kill on Windrunner. Windrunner goes down. And this top tower is now being pressured. Now they still have enough. Yeah, if Earthshaker would just set off that stun, there it is right now. And that deals 175 damage, 175 plus 175, that's 250, plus a little bit of damage from Viper should be able to do it. They do get Viper as well. I'm sorry, Viper gets Venomancer. Morphling backs off as it looks like Juggernaut has come top lane. And no one is middle lane. Earthshaker, I wonder if Earthshaker is going to be trying to tank up mid lane. But leaving an Invoker to do what he wants isn't probably a good idea. He looks like he's probably going to try to go for a gank. Meeting up with Tidehunter. He's level 7. So he is now free to invoke his way around. Looks like he has Cold Snap plus Sunstrike, so should be able to do something. The lanes have been Venomancer's coming up now. They're gonna have triple lane, sorry. And now Morphling has come back to the lane. Yes, he comes back to get his farm. Not really too worried about this top tower, I think. Even if they do push it out, he'll still have this jungle to work with. which is what he really just needs. So this tri-lane now, cold snap coming out slow, 2 slows, and the Sven stun isn't going to do a whole lot of damage. So that's that's a combination that the Radiant needed to pull off earlier. And now Juggernaut is in middle lane. He is going to be able to farm up just a little bit, and it looks like Invoker is going to come back to see him. He's going to say, hey dude, how you doing? This top tower is now being pressured. Morphling taking a lot of damage from the tower. And now, oh, the ultimate comes out from Juggernaut and finishes off Invoker. Invoker doesn't have too much health. I don't know what it is. Not too much of a loss though. It is if he keeps getting killed. It looks like Yuckstring is gonna teleport in, try to get a stun off onto Morphling, but Morphling gets away. Pops himself a Clarity. Clarity is deactivated by the creeps. Should have known that was gonna happen. And now they are just waiting bottom lane. And still a little bit from about a quarter of the way to third of the way. I can do math. Third of the way to level 6. And now Juggernaut is invis here. Doesn't decide to go, but his ultimate is not up either. Battle Fury isn't going to finish off. Well, it might finish off Morphling if he does it correctly. Here we go. This is what they're waiting for. Now they should set it off. Nope, he's just going to deal some right-click damage while he can. He's not going to get Morphling, but he is going to get... No, he's not going to get Warlock because Windrunner takes it up. And Morphling is forced to go back. That tier 1 tower going down. And now Tidehunter catching out Juggernaut, but he doesn't have enough damage to deal with him. Juggernaut's just going to back off. Now we have the bottom lane with Invokers. Cold Snap coming up. He's going to not being able to do much, just harass him backwards. Middle lane, Juggernaut is getting fairly big, I think. Let's see, what is he at? He's at level 8. Everyone else on the Dire side is lower than that. No, except for Morphling, who is also level 8. But everyone is definitely has to worry about Juggernaut because he can deal a lot of damage. And it looks like they're not gonna... Looks like Tidehunter's just trying to roam around. Should just sit in the lane for a little bit longer and just get some experience so he can get his level 6. And they have that option to Ravage. And I wonder if they're going to set up mid lane here to try and gank Windrunner. Cold Snap should be setting off right now. Here it is. Now he needs something, but he's going to Windrun away, so they're not able to finish that off. Probably should have tried to Gush first. Now they're going to roam bottom lane. Morphling, he is now still farming pretty well. He's got 44 last hits.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The bottom tower is now being pressured. Gush coming out on Sven. And still have level 6, so can't do a whole lot. They're going to have to back off while this tower thing goes down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
No.
Radiant's top tower
It looks like Invoker is going to come in for 4 people bottom lane. And this top lane is pushed in as well. So that's a lot of pressure. If they're able to make this this team kill here. Wonder what they're waiting for. Looks like they're waiting for the right time to initiate. They're hoping that they go to the tower, but they're going to back off. I think they know that something's fishy is going on because they don't know where Invoker is. So they're not going to pull. Sven setting off his stun to deal some do some farming. And now Morphling picks up a haste rune, and he has a bottle. Pause again. So let's see. That's this dude. Earthshaker's not too happy about it. Let's see. So what is They have a good team fight here. They got 2 stuns. If Earthshaker and Sven finally make their stack of stack. That's a word not coming. Stack stun, and then Viper comes in, does all of his slow and right click damage. They should be able to get themselves some kills, but they just haven't coordinated that well at all. And Juggernaut's kind of his own team right now. He could probably take out, anyone he finds. But they're not using him yet. Maybe they're waiting until he gets a little bit more farm. Maybe he wants his Battle Fury first. He's been pretty reliable on those, the 35% chance, so how the heck is he getting so many in a row? We have a team fight forming up mid while Morphling farms up the top lane. 56 last hits. And now it looks like the danger section is coming up. This is always a dangerous position, at least for me. You never know, who is going to do what. He's going to teleport over here to save this lane, and he's going to try to go on Viper. Viper sets off an illusion rune. No, he doesn't set off an illusion rune. He replicates Viper, dealing a ton of right-click damage. Juggernaut has gone in mid lane here, and it looks like Morphling finishes off Viper. The Battle Fury coming in, and they're going to catch him off. He's not going to be able to finish it off. He's going to be dead. Or he is dead. Now they're going to go on Windrunner, who should be backing off right now. Needs to Windrun away. And she does so, except in Morphling has now come up top lane. Now she Windruns away, and Morphling's going to deal damage to Earthshaker right now. Sets off his stun. Now he's morphing himself up. Oh, he's just saving himself. Needs to run away. This tower is dealing him a ton of damage, and he's going to go down to the tower. No, he's not going to go down to the tower. What the hell? Holy crap. There we go. Send stun. If it hit him, would have done it. Would have finished it off. Tidehunter goes down to Windrunner, and Venomancer pieces out. Morphling should not have lived through that. He has 2,000 gold, so I'm wondering what he's going to build next. He has power treads, so those are finished up. He's probably looking for his Lincoln Sphere. And he's going to continue to farm. He's now has a lot of it in. He has everything into strength right now. So he's moving slow, but has a ton of hit points. More damage. And now, ooh, we got a stun out on Warlock, but not going to be able to do anything with that because he is alone. And this top lane is being pressured. But that should just be some free farm for these guys. Now they need to decide what they need to do here. Now he's morphing himself back to agility, putting about 2/3 of it into agility, of his total strength and agility points. Now you got the harassment coming out from Windrunner, the stun, and now the right-click damage. He replicates something, and then gets stunned to it, replicates Windrunner. I couldn't see it because of the shackle. He gets shackled and stunned. Now he's going to push it all back into strength to get back that hit points. Fatal Bond's coming out. Latches Viper. And now the Rock, I don't know what it's actually called, comes down to take out the Creep Wave. Now they go just trying to finish off that Morph, so that Morphling doesn't come back to it. And he's back in action, going to farm up the top lane. He purchased himself a Blade of Alacrity. Blade of Alacrity builds... Okay, so I don't know what he's building with that. Does he want Sanjin Yasha? Probably. Well, I'm going to say he's going to go with Sanjin Yasha. Not Sanjin Yasha, but at least Yasha. Yeah. Probably just Yasha, and then going to get his Manta style. Now Morphling coming in, they're going to go on them. They need to stun out the wave coming in, and they're going to deal a ton of damage. Viper goes down in that fight. And now Windrunner is looking not so great. Tidehunter is really fast because they have a haste rune, and it looks like Sven is just farming. So I thought he was decided to go in, and I don't know why he would have, because that would have been a poor decision. Heal coming out on Venomancer. And then they're going to take this middle tower. What is that called? Waveform. Yeah, that's it. Get caught up, and then I don't know what to say. It looks like they're backing off, placing a little bit of wards. And now Morphling is going to bottom lane. What do these guys need to do? They need to coordinate is the problem. They just haven't had the coordination that they need. They have plenty of stun. And they had a good amount of damage up until they started kind of screwing themselves. But they can fight as a team and deal a lot of burst damage, as well as right-click damage from Juggernaut and Viper. But they aren't coordinating as they need to be. They need to like find a hero to gank or take a full team fight. And Morphling would be a good idea if they wanted to teleport bottom. They could take him out, probably. He doesn't have a TP scroll, so they could lock him in unless he has... Wait, how did he get a TP scroll? I wasn't looking at him, that's why. You know, he's coming up mid lane, waveforms in, takes out Viper. Evoker a little late with the rock. Now he's going to waveform again, deal right-click damage over on Earthshaker here. Has everything into... just about everything into agility. And that power shot dealing a lot of damage. Blade Fury, he's going to morph it just back into strength to get himself back. And finishes off Juggernaut with a final waveform. So in that thing, the reason that didn't work so well, and Juggernaut should have had him had the creeps not been there for him to randomly jump to. If he just got a few more hits on Morphling, he probably would have taken him out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So now he is sending himself back into the agility form, putting, again, most of it into agility. And then going back to base. And now we got a gush coming out on Sven. Sunstrike gonna hit him. It does hit him, but it's just harassment because I can't finish him off. Tidehunter's not really a sort of finisher offer. He just uses his Ravage and then gushes and kind of tanks up some damage. Other than that, not a whole lot he can do. Anchor Smash, he has not leveled. I would have leveled at it before getting all this Kraken shell, but that's his choice. I think you can argue either way. I think most people would argue getting the Anchor Smash though. Sven in the jungle now. He has cleave, so he can jungle. Does have low life though, so needs to worry about that. He doesn't have any regen on him. Actually has a soul ring, which is the opposite of regen. He's using his stun to deal damage, but you're gonna find him if they hit him. There he goes. Gush. And right click. That finishes him off. Goes down to the Morphling. Morphling replicating Tidehunter. And now going to finish off this bottom lane tower. Middle tower goes down, however. And Power Shot misses Invoker. He is now out of there. And Venomancer has come to save him. And Shackle doesn't latch. Very close to not latching, I think. Shackle can be a bit ridiculous. Power Shot flying through. Hitting the creep wave, but not finishing it off. Now Fatal Bonds comes out, dealing a lot of damage to Windrunner, but just a little bit of harassment. Shackle misses again, and the Warlock ultimate comes out. Sunstrike is going to miss, but Echo Slam coming out from Earthshaker. He goes down. Power Shot was good. Hits a lot of heroes, but didn't finish any of them off. And now Morphling is going to catch her. Sorry, dude. Ooh, Wind Run away, waveform. Just gonna wait for it to go away. And you are not going... Oh, he's turning around. And there he is. Should have kept going that way, man. So what happened there was she went up in here, thought he was gonna come this way. He stayed here, and then when she thought he was here, she came out. And then he was just waiting for her. So I don't know how much how much that was intended, but that was pretty clever play. I think he might have seen that she wasn't here, and then knew she was still here, so I was just gonna wait for her. It's really good to memorize all these little positions in in the jungle that you can juke and hide through. Because if you know where they are, you know where the other players are going, and you can do things like this. You don't get juked if you know where you're going. And the illusion is stunned from Sven. The Viper ultimate dealing a good amount of damage, but no one was there to finish up the kill. So nothing doing there. It's just the coordination now is not so much their problem. Their problem is now levels. They just don't have the levels to compete. Well, maybe they do. I guess it is a coordination. Their levels aren't that bad. The XP graph, yeah, I mean the XP graph's not that bad. Gold graph's also not that bad. So yeah, alright, so I was wrong. Coordination is their problem. They're not doing what they need to be doing. And now Windrunner is going to be found. It looks like let's see, Juggernaut is up in here trying to get himself a Venomancer, but wastes his Omni Slash, so can't use that in the team fight now. And doesn't get anything for it. Really, they need to do this stun combination where while Juggernaut spins, and they could get a lot of damage. But these are just things that they could be doing that they're not doing. Now he has 1 level in Anchor Smash. I guess he got Kraken Shell probably because they're having a tough time bottom lane. They were facing a tri-lane, so I guess that's why he did it. And the stun missing Morphling, deciding to troll them and hit a creep. A heal coming out on him. Morphling, I always get nervous playing Morphling because when you morph all that stuff, he has everything into agility right now. When you're over that much agility, he has less than 800 health, so if he just gets stunned and or silenced or something, really huge problem. But they don't have a silence, and I don't think anyone is building an Orchid. No Orchid. No Orchid. No Orchid, obviously. No Orchid. So they aren't going to be able to silence him to stop him from morphing. Roshan goes down. He picks it up. Morphling picks it up. He now has his Ghost Scepter and Manta Style finished. Picks up an Illusion Rune. Sorry, not an Illusion Rune. An Invisibility Rune. Just for kicks. So whenever they're ready to team fight, it's not going to be a problem. You want to morph it into agility because of his attack speed. You want his attack speed to start up. Once you start getting hit, you start morphing it back into morphing it back into strength. That's the basic strategy. Also lets you farm like crazy, especially with waveform. And they're not going to try to engage. They're going to wait inside their base, which is a good idea. They have a big advantage there. So if they can stun lock them a couple times around here, they might be able to do something. If Earthshaker gets like a good block that way, and here we go. But Sven goes in a little too early. Earthshaker block he's not blocking anyone off, so they already know what has happened. Now Ravage comes out and wasn't able to deal damage there, but the ultimate coming out from Warlock is going to push them back, and waveforms himself up in here, and now he is finished off by Sven, but he has Aegis of the Immortal, so he's going to be back in just a second, and Tidehunter goes down to Sven, but Warlock finishes off Sven. So he is morphing himself back down into agility. Everything is now in agility, and he's going to press the tower, but Earthshaker now... So if their initiation needed to happen here on him, and not over here where they couldn't attack him. So he also got put on this side where no one from here could get at him. So a lot of positioning problems. This Earthshaker, he's not using his fissures to the best ability that he can, and he gets finished off because Morphling can just get through that. Power Shot is going to fly through, but he's going to morph back into strength. Continuing to morph back into strength. Almost dying. Here he goes down. Viper takes him out. I don't even know where Viper was. Viper die? Viper died. Guess that was his final thing. Just gonna wait for Morphling to come back. That is his first death. That is his second death. Just gonna be farming it up, trying to make sure that they don't try to keep the lanes pushed so they don't get screwed that way. What is he laughing about? What are you laughing about there, man?
Haste.
So they just have to work on their initiation. They really could do it. They do have the power, but they're not coordinating the way they need to, and now they're out-leveled. No, they're not. What is going on here? Who has all these levels? I guess it's Juggernaut that's sort of... Yeah, I guess... No, they're not that out-leveled. Sorry. Radiant actually have pretty good levels. But they're still losing. The XP graph is always... it's like way in favor of the Radiant. So it's just... The gold isn't even a big difference. The gold is in their favor too. So, you know, you just gotta... Earthshaker can really help, but needs to be better. I don't know what else to say about it. Juggernaut farming up the Ancients now. His Battle Fury allows him to do that. I don't think he has any... He doesn't have any regen. It looks like he's going for his Manta style now. Sven has the Mask of Madness, so he can do that. He's building up his BKB. Or maybe he's going Daedalus first, or... No, probably BKB. Because what do they have? They're gonna Tidehunter ultimate is magic damage from Venomancer, Invoker, magic damage. And so what is Earthshaker? Did Earthshaker get fooled by this Warlock illusion? Yeah. They think that they're getting themselves a Warlock because the Warlock should be in this area. Let me live. Oh god. He's trolling him so hard. Trolling him so hard. Oh, I didn't get a kill. What happened? They can't be happy about that. That was funny. I'm sorry, that was funny. Alright, so. Morphling now, bottom lane. SexyBamboe, he's being all sexy and Bambo-like. They're going to take out this top tower. They fortify it. They're going to go in with Juggernaut. What's he going to do? Is he going to set off his... Nope, he's going to take out the illusions first. Take out the creeps. Wait for the creeps to be done. And then Omni Slash in. What he should be doing, but he's not able to get it off. Where is Morphling? Morphling is out of here. He Omni Slashes Warlock. Warlock goes down. Gets revenge for that trolling. And now they should be able to get rid of these Warlock dudes. I don't know why he just doesn't turn them around and just let them attack them, because there's nothing he can do with them. I guess he's protecting Morphling, or just drawing them as bait to Morphling, and that's what's happening. Holy crap, so much damage coming out from him. And they were baiting the heck out of him. Holy crap. He fell right into that one. Now Sven is here, and now he's going to start morphing backwards, so he saves himself. And still dealing a ton of damage, finishing off Viper. Yeah, so sometimes you just have to watch for this kind of stuff, like, why are they running away? For what reason would you have Warlock's ultimate running away? Maybe it's because it's now bait. Just little things you gotta be aware of. And let's see, is the gold graph is still in favor of the Radiant. XP graph still in favor of the Radiant. I'm not really sure how. I guess like they're just farming better. Yeah, the Radiant, the Dire haven't really been farming except for Peanut Warrior here, SexyBamboe. He has 153 last hits, but everyone else on the Radiant side have tons of last hits. So that's where all the experience is coming from, just better farming. It's too bad that they Too bad that they aren't better team fighters. It's funny because it's not a stomp because of the advantage that they have. It's just that they're not using the strategy. They're not thinking smart, basically. They're not using their brains, and Morphling is going to hit Windrunner. She knows last time that she got taken out by like 2 hits from Morphling, so she can't really engage on him. They're gonna engage on. They are gonna engage on him now. Where the heck did he go? He morphed him. He used his replicate to get himself out of that dangerous situation. Another smart play from SexyBamboe. So she shouldn't have tried to engage him, and I don't know if Windrun, he doesn't even have a Lincoln Sphere. I thought he did, but his that Sven stun didn't last as long as I expected it to. So maybe he used the Ethereal Blade before it hit him. I'm not exactly sure how this happened, but how many hits was that? Like 1? And he's gonna get Sven. Now Sven is able to stun him up. Sven lands her as long as he needs it to. He Ghost Scepters, Ghost Ethereal Blades himself up, and now Windrunner is gonna try to come in again. I don't know why she's deciding to do this, but I guess he's just gonna replicate himself away, and he is now hiding. He's gonna try to deal as much damage as he can, but it looks like he is caught out, and oh, he doesn't get finished off. This is such unlucky. I guess it wasn't unlucky. I know maybe Warlock was costed those off. Ah, Windrunner finally gets the kill that she was looking for. But the Warlock ultimate put too many enemies in the way for the Omni Slash to hit Morphling as much as they needed it to, and I was able to get him away for just a long. Just Ghost Scepter. Wow, Ghost Scepter plus nuke, crazy. And Warlock is going to go down to Sven, but Gush takes out. Yeah, Gush takes out Sven. And now they only have Earthshaker alive, so they're going to be pushing. The Dire's going to be pushing in right now. Nor not. Morphling is going to go farm some more up top lane. About all that hate. I didn't see too much hate come out. Did I? Must have missed it. Anyways, they are now pushing in. I'm going to deal. I'm going to get these melee barracks. Should be melee barracks. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for them. Earthshaker stuns them up. Not going to do a whole lot with it though. And one down, 1 to go. Now they have to deal with the creep wave a little bit. Waiting to use his wave form. Waiting for it. And Power Shot gonna fly through. And Ghost Scepter and the Ghost Scepter nuke finishes off Earthshaker. How the hell much damage does that thing do? I don't know how much damage that does off the top of my head. It's too complicated for me to figure out. But he finishes off Viper, now catches themselves a Juggernaut. Omni Slash is going to hit everyone again like it needed it to. And then Sten with the stun, and Morphling has not been finished off yet. Juggernaut finishes off. Morphling got a triple kill when he killed Juggernaut, and now he TPs himself out. Able to get away right there. Warlock now is in trouble. Stun coming out onto him. Should be another shackle if she can land it. She does land the shackle. She gets in the right position to do so, and they finish off Warlock. It was a good shackle. That was definitely an excellent shackle. If you don't know, so let me tag this out here while we're down. There was a creep here. Warlock was over here. Windrunner was here. She comes around to the side, puts shackle this way. Come back. Shackle this way, and that shackles Warlock. So that was a smart move. And waveform coming. I don't know why I'm getting excited for waveform, but look at how much he can farm. He gets all of those right clicks, and now he has 3.5k. So what is he going to get? I'm not sure what he wants to build. Maybe he's just going to go for a Divine Rapier. He's saving for buyback, though. He doesn't want his team to get screwed a little bit. I mean, the gold graph still in favor of the Radiant. XP graph still in favor of the Radiant. Like, it's not that bad. So they shouldn't be raging. They just need to, like, coordinate.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Morphling, maybe it's just that Morphling is just so huge at this point that they can't do anything about it. I guess the other problem is that Windrunner is level 18, whereas Viper is level 14, and Sven is level 19, but he is not the carry. He does go down pretty quickly when he's focused. He's definitely more of a ganking hero. He does tank, but it's more of like a distraction. He doesn't finish off heroes like a like an anti-mage or a you know, a big right-click carry can. Looks like they're looking out bottom lane here. They have their nice aggressive ward here, giving them this huge vision range. And they're gonna push in bottom lane. They need to take this. If they take this Rax, and there's nothing that the Radiant can do. Just 2 racks down is hard, almost impossible to come back from. His Ghost Scepter, nuke combo. Whoa, Sunstrike right in my view. And Morphling comes in to finish off Sven. Omni Slash comes out, but hits too many heroes at once. Earthshaker goes down, and then Viper is going to be focused down on inside the upheaval. Makes it really hard to get away. They're going to not go for Morphling. No, not go for Windrunner. Power Shot misses, and they're going to finish off this top tower over here, or sorry, bottom tower. And now just too much damage. Now he's just blocking her. She's 4-staffs herself away. The tornado misses, but he's just going to morph himself back while he deals damage, nukes her up. He does go down, but the Aegis is there. Aegis is there to save him. Oh, that's what it was. What is this? Why do you need to pause? Like, you just pausing to like rage at each other? Oh God. Oh man. So much anger. So much anger. Now he unpauses. Now it's pausing. Everyone is angry at one another, calling each other a noob, reporting everyone. You know something that I'm sure you didn't know. You can report people because they don't play well. I they're going to be adding that feature in where if you can just report someone for just playing poorly. That feature should be out next update. So someone in your team, they're just not good, report them. Tell them to uninstall, report them, and they'll be gone. You'll never hear from them again. Anyways, maybe I'm a little bit mad. Maybe I'm a little bit irritated with the attitude some people have about this game. But anyways, enough of that. Finishes off. Radiant goes down, and gold graph finally in favor of the Dire. XP graph, just jeez, that went down fast. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed watching. That was SexyBamboe playing Morphling, getting 20 kills, and maybe you learned something. That's all I can hope for. Thanks for watching.